Who's Shawn Wilson? I've been a state servant most of my life. I went into urban and regional planning, graduated and worked at the Planning Commission for a little bit, worked at the university for a little bit, and then landed an opportunity with Governor Blanco as the executive director of the Louisiana Surf Commission, and then worked for her when she became governor as deputy legislative director in transportation policy. The rest was history. I've been at the department since 2004. You know, when new administrations come in 2016, the governor and I had a long conversation and said, we can either do some of our own priorities or we can do the priorities that elected officials and the citizens have talked about. And I said, we've got a statewide transportation plan that's 20 years old. We just revisited it. Those are the projects and the priorities, and that's what we've been able to do. You know, my dad would tell me, son, if you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it over and over again. And when I look at the history, and I'm not a political historian, but I've been in politics and government most of my life as an observer, as a volunteer, watching my parents do it, and I've done it. When I look at what's good about Louisiana, it's limitless. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of natural resources. When I look at what's challenging for Louisiana, it's our inability to be sustainable and to really go out and build something that we're going to continue to work at. You want to build infrastructure. These projects have been here for 20 years. If you fund them, you don't have to do it. I think we're on the verge of where we need to be. A stable budget, the right level of investments, taking care of our greatest and most important natural resources, our people, our children, our future, and infrastructure, I think, is next in line in terms of what's the other big thing we need to do to really put Louisiana on the map. I mean, all of the positive articles about GDP, about employment, you know, about economic development potential is huge. It's all at risk if you don't take care of your infrastructure. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to do it, and when I travel around the country on a bigger scale, what the governor has done was he appointed a non-engineer, probably one of the younger secretaries in the country and the only African-American secretary to head one of the state's largest agencies. That we have knocked it out the park, I think, because we've got a lot of good people and have had a lot of good support, and so I'm grateful for that.